From down 7, 13 to 20, NUNS came all the way back. That was teach tape. If you're Coach Ed Barroga, you're showing those last rallies to your team. How do you fight back from a deficit? Slowly and surely. Then, right at the end, NUNS showing their composure. 5 blocks, 3 of those coming in that crucial stretch. It was 24-22 FEU up, then 3 consecutive blocks. Ragusta leading the way for NUNS, scoring that clincher in set number 2. For the Baby Tamaraws, it's Tyler Ramos so far with 9 points. So we'll see how FEU come out of that deflating set number 2 result. Does it deflate them, or can they muster up more energy here? As you welcome you to set number 3. Again, a crucial tiff between NUNS and FEU Diliman. NU already assured of a twice-to-beat advantage and a spot as one of the top 2 seeds. As Kenneth Maliwanag will get us going in set number 3. Meanwhile, the Baby Tamaraws sitting at 9-3 are right behind the UE Junior Warriors, who won earlier today and have a 10-3 record. So Baby Tamaraws trying to keep it tied. Landicho to the outside, Ramos. So Baby Tamaraws coming out here with a couple of huge swings from their main guys. Maliwanag and Ramos opening up the scoring in set 3. Now it's De Vera, Ron Andre De Vera who'll serve. Looks like our officials trying to get everything cleaned up on the court. Now De Vera can serve. Straight to Biscocho. Lejano scores the first point for NU. Emerson Lejano hasn't been the highest percentage attacker today, but still making big plays. Straight to Coronel. The setup to the middle blocker. That's Mel Francis Amorin. Now getting the start again at middle blocker for Coach Rene Dulay. Looks like it's Axel Tereng who will stay on the bench. Maliwanag will serve here. Biniega, great pass. The back set. Ragusta goes down the line. What a swing from Sandrex Ragusta. He was looking cross court. His body was turned towards that side of the court. At the last second, the twist, the flexibility, get it down the line. Great pass from Manlapaz. And the put away from Mel Amorin. Again, if you get NU just getting great passes from their liberos today, and Abujen and Coronel. It's up to the setter and the spiker to put those away, cash it in, convert them into points. This is a shank pass out of system NU, but Biscocho almost converting there. Manlapaz popped up by Deniega. Ragusta, soft touch. Maliwanag will get a swing. It's sent back. Baby or Bullpups will go to Ragusta. Going off the block, no good. Back to Zandrex. A little change up, read well by Abujen. Deniega sets up the chance ball. Running hit from Ronnie Milian. You see the reaction from him. A long rally. And Ronnie Milian getting that one to go. Now, Ronnie Milian already one of the best middle blockers in the UAAP. He's only in grade 11. As that one sent back. Looks like that was Milian and Biscocho getting the read. So we're at 4-all. If the first two sets has taught us anything, it's this will come down to the last few points. Someone has to win the set. No one gonna give it up quite easily, as Maliwanag swinging long, just not himself today. If you're just joining us, Kenneth Maliwanag coming back from a tiff with back spasms that caused them to miss their game against Adamson. Today, he's had some moments, but hasn't been as efficient. Service error from Ragusta that time. Tied up at 5. Mela Morin will take his turn at the service area. Perfect pass from Lejano. And it's Ro Piscocho finding the seam again. 6-5 the score. Final game here at the Blue Eagle Gym. A big one. Something has to give in the standings. As Piscocho, he's been playing it safe with his jump serve all day. That time, BVB it a little too much. So back-to-back service errors for the Bullpups. That will bring up Brixland Dicho, the FEU setter. Back set, Milian was under that hit. Point goes to FEU. Looked like Milian didn't get the necessary tempo on the running hit. So he was way under that hit. Ragusta will fire away. Another miss hit from the Bullpups.
Point for FEU.
So Baby Tamaraos will earn another slight advantage here, 8-6. Still very early here in set number 3. Baby Tamaraos, can they or do they have a reverse sweep in them? As that one saved, Milian couldn't send that one back. Tyler Ramos converting in transition. And Coach Edgar Baroga not liking what he's seeing. Timeout NU. Coach Ed Baroga has been at the helm of NUNS since season 76. That's 13 years as head coach of this program. Trying to lead them back to the finals for a 6th straight season. Can they get over FEU Diliman today? Maybe Tamaraos will get a swing. Maliwanag. Ragusta there on defense. And NU will recycle here. No hit from Lejano. Here comes FEU. Manlapaz blocked by Crespo. Maliwanag tooling the block this time. A great job setting from Brixland Dicho, going pin to pin in that rally. Not letting the NU middle blocker relax. Opening up the net for his teammates. 4-point FEU lead. Milian denied. And on the second jump, Kenneth Maliwanag. Extending, reaching. Sent that one back over the NU side. 11-6 the score now. But if you're the Baby Tamaraws, you know that no lead is safe. And it looks like Coach Edgar Baroga will try and do something about it here. A double sub. You'll have the East and Louis Gallego check in. Louis Gallego, of course, the younger brother of Jeff Gallego, former setter for NU, led them to the championship in season 86. Here he is. Gallego will set the outside. And the block. The finger wag as well from Kenneth Maliwanag. And trying to fire up the Baby Tamaraws. 12-6 the score now. FEU doubling up on NU. Gallego, the back set. The East had to reach for that one. Combination won't work for FEU. It's sent back by the East. Ronnie Milian and the Bullpups, again, just like set 2, find themselves down big. 7-12. Coronel on the pickup. The outside. Manlapas. Just one blocker to beat. When FEU are in system, they've been lethal today. 13-7 score. Bad pass would result in an out-of-system play here. As the East fires away, trying to ask for a touch. Way too strong on that hit. As the lead balloons for FEU Diliman, now it's 7. Great serve from Manlapas to the middle. No conversion from NU, and Tyler Ramos pounds away. You can see there, it hasn't been, the setting hasn't been crisp here for the substitution. NU haven't been able to get a big swing in their last few rallies. We'll see how long Coach Ed Baroga sticks with them here. To the outside, another great defensive play from Manlapas as Ramos takes full advantage. But a point will go to Point will go to NUNS. It looks like a violation was called on a Baby Tamaraws. A bit of a break for NU, and Coach Ed Baroga will reverse the substitution. Again, Crespo and Ragusta changed the complexion of this one. Their team down by 7. Again, just like in the second set. Maliwanag slowed down. Here comes Lejano. It's sent back. Lejano will get a second swing. Here's the recycle. Lejano, try number 3. Manlapas there on the pickup. Ramos, right off the block. Tyler Ramos doing work here, continuing to lead this FEU offense. 16-8. Huge lead for the Diliman Baby Tamaraws. Ron De Vera targeting Lejano. The back set. Excuse me, that was Lejano on the swing. And Ragusta, his tip won't work. Crespo to the middle. No good. Back set, Ragusta down the line. And you will get it back here. Ragusta again. This time he puts it away. Baby Tamaraws immediately telling each other to stay calm here. They don't want this lead to dissolve, just like in set number 2. Here's Lejano. Whistle blown. And a rotation error called on the baby Tamaraos. Now it's Brix Landicho trying to get an explanation here from Camila Banto. Our up referee was Philip Nunez who spotted the rotation fault. 16-10 the score. Lejano on the serve. Straight to Manlapas and the put away again from Mel Francis Amorin. Baby Tamaraos, can they find the finisher here? Only 8 points away from sending this to a set number 4. Ragusta, smart hitting that time. Saw that he had 2 blockers in front of him. Didn't have the best set. Doing everything he can to get that point. 17-11 the score. Here's Dave Maghanoy. Landicho to Maliwanag. It's tipped over and it works.
Point for FEU.
Mejano reaching out for that one. Him and Maghanoy not communicating there. That's a break for FEU.
Substitution for the Tamaraos.
So Samuel Hopkins will check in for FEU Diliman. Will serve for Tyler Ramos. Serve and play defense here. Beniega, great pass. The outside they go, and Ro Biscocho. Haven't said his name in a while. Ending that drought for NU. But again, Wolfpaps have to work hard here. They need to score consecutive points off their serve. Maybe some defensive plays, some blocks again. For FEU, you just have to execute. Great dig from Deniega. And the block this time from a baby Tamarao. It's Mel Amorin sending that one back. If I'm not mistaken, that's the first block for the baby Tamaraos in today's match. The setup to the outside, Biscocho tipped it over. A chance again for NU. Biscocho denied again. The back set, Ragusta dug up by Maliwanag. Where does Crespo go here? Back to Biscocho. Ro Biscocho putting that one away. A sharp cross-court kill. Pretty much an open net for him in that sequence. Great setting from Crespo. Taking advantage of the chance ball. Landicho, he'll go to Maliwanag. And Kenneth just finds the line from the back row. Kenneth Maliwanag finding some rhythm here in set number 3. Now here's Brix Landicho. We were in this same spot in set number 2. Can FEU secure this lead? They grow it up to 8. 21-13. Coach Edgar Baroga will call his final timeout of set 3. Look of concern for Coach Edgar Baroga. They're down by 8 here in set number 3. Unless they make another big comeback, looks like we're going to a set number 4 as Elmerson Lejano puts it away on the cut shot. Gonna take a lot of effort here for NU to rear this one back, just like set number 2. Here's Ronnie Milian on the serve. Coronel, great pass. And looks like Manlapas and Landicho
15, Survey 21.
didn't get the correct play down. Wonder where the miscommunication went there. And Coach Rene Dulay will immediately call timeout. So Coach Rene Dulay doesn't want a repeat of set number 2. Immediately pressing the timeout buzzer. Ronnie Milian and the Bullpups, can they muster another surge here? 6-point FEU lead. Landicho to De Vera. He gets that one to go. Ron De Vera scoring a huge point for the Baby Tamaraws, putting them 3 points away from taking this one to a set number 4.
Number 3, out number 5, Ahmad Kurushafi in.
Ahmad Kuroshavi will check in here for Manlapas. He'll serve and sweep for their outside spiker in Manlapas.
Survey 15.
Here's Kuroshavi. The setup back to Lejano, who converts. But again, NU can't trade the side outs. 20-16. This is a mountain to try and climb back from. Can Crespo and the Bullpups do it here? FEU trying to put this one away, and Maliwanag dug up by Crespo. Here's Ragusta, soft touch. It goes down. Zandrex Ragusta. A little roll shot works for him. Where does FEU go here? Great pass from Coronel. Oh, out of system though. Maliwanag, triple block, and it lands inside. So temperature rising here again in set number 3. What was once an 8-point FEU lead is cut in half, 22-18. Crespo calmly serving again, targeting Ramos this time. Ramos will get it back, and he finds the line. 23-18 the score now. Baby Tamaraws again firmly in an advantage here. De Vera will target Lejano, or Lejano will send it over, and that's going to be a violation on Maghanoy. Looks like he palmed that ball, not allowed in volleyball. So now we're at set point. Baby Tamaraws trying to send this one to set number 4. As Biscocho will not get that one over. Baby Tamaraws avoid a late NU comeback. We're going to a set number 4. A terrific effort from FEU. They were up early, protected the lead, and quelled every NU comeback. We'll be back with set number 4. You see our set statistics from set number 3. We were wondering how FEU Diliman will react to being on the wrong end of comeback in set number 2. The baby Tamaraws showing some energy, showing some signs of life. They were they earned an early lead again in set number 3 and never looked back. This time, they take the lead in the blocking department. Their first 3 blocks of the game coming in set number 3. They also collected a couple of aces. Ace ended set number 3. We'll see how the baby Tamaraws come out here in set number 4. We welcome you back. Our final game in the boys division of the season 88 boys volleyball tournament. Migs Flores bringing you the game on the Pilipinas Live app. And it's the baby Tamaraws who will score the opening point. Zandrix Ragusta, he's been the high man for NUNS today. Now here's Elmerson Lejano. Straight to Coronel. He's been receiving very well today, leading to those in system plays. Ron De Vera punching that one home. De Vera will tee off on the service line here and just missed the corner.
Service goes down.
Both teams doing a pretty good job limiting their errors. No one really going above 6 in a set. They've been, again, playing great defense, playing solid offense as well. Ramos will receive. Kenneth Maliwanag. And the point will go to NU. Looks like a net touch spotted by our referee, Philip Nunez, on the landing of Kenneth Maliwanag. 2-point lead, NU. And here's Maghanoy. One-handed set. Amorin can convert. Another try here. Landicho goes to Ramos. He bounces it off the head of Ronnie Milian. Tyler Ramos scores his first point of set number 4. Sharp serve from Maliwanag. The setup. Almost blocked there. Biscocho gets it through. And Ro Biscocho responds by denying Maliwanag. Ro Biscocho getting his arms up and over. Now a 4-2 NU lead. Here's Zandrix Ragusta. Too strong on that serve. Tyler Ramos, he's been the hot hand for FEU in this match. The go-to guy, especially in out-of-system plays. Over on 2, someone definitely touched the net there. And it was Crespo, the NU setter. Looked like tried to get that one over on 2, but ended up touching the net. Here comes Ramos. Straight to Biscocho. Ronnie Milian making a couple of great plays at the net. First improvising to get the first hit through. Then on the second jump, Ronnie Milian still had enough juice to put that one away. Here comes Biscocho at the service line. Sharper jump serve this time. And that one will be converted by Amorin. El Francis Amorin has definitely been a difference maker for FEU today. tight one we have here. At least early in set number 4, 5-all. Ronnie Milian on the put away. NUNS, they need to do a better job of getting side outs. That's been their problem really over the last 2 sets. In the first set, they were lethal. FEU putting up a better defensive challenge, serving better as well. Milian, looping serve to Ramos. FEU will be out of system. Tip red by Ragusta. Back row hit. Milian finds the spot. The middle blocker with a bit of a surprise for the FEU side. A rare back row hit for the middle. And Milian will take it. Seven to 5, NU lead. Straight to Ramos on the serve. Maliwanag from the back. And it just gets through the arms of Lejano. Elmerson Lejano all day has been having to block Kenneth Maliwanag, whether that's in the front row or the back row. Will get a touch here. His tip read by Manlapaz. Here comes NU. Crespo on the over and 2. It's blocked. So back-to-back points for the Baby Tamaraws. To keep it knotted at 7. Again, as we said earlier in this match, this is going to be decided on the margins. Who will play better? In those tight situations, make the small adjustments as Ragusta converts with one blocker in front of him. Here comes Tuliao on the serve. Maliwanag one-on-one. He gets it off a blocker. Again, that duel between Maliwanag and Lejano has been happening all day. Maliwanag getting the best of Lejano most of the time. Looks like Coach Rene Dulay will make this adjustment early. He's been doing this the last 2 sets. Ahmad Kuro Shavi coming in to serve for one of his outside spikers. This time it's Manlapas trying to preserve the energy here. Tuliao to Ragusta. No good. Chance ball though. Tuliao, where does he go? Combination doesn't work for NU. Ramos comes back with the bomb and it's sent back. Ragusta saving that rally for NU. Couldn't get one off their attack, but Sandrex Ragusta putting away a block. Here comes Elmerson Lejano. Ramos. And De Vera can convert. Biscocho, no good. The setup for Ramos. And he tools the block. Tyler Ramos. In transition, a beauty in that one. Here's Ron De Vera, the undersized FEU middle blocker. Serving to Biscocho. Maghanoy can convert. Ramos tried to get smart with it, but saw a triple block in front of him. Couldn't adjust in time. 10-9 the score. Back and forth we go in this crucial set number 4. Will we go to a decider or can the Bullpups find the finisher here? As I say that, Amorin gives up an error. Again, a rare error between these two teams, or among these two teams. 11-9 the score. Both teams just playing clean volleyball all day. Ramos on the pass. He'll get it back. And one blocker to beat, no problem for Tyler Ramos. Kenneth Maliwanag will serve. Targeting Lejano. Tuliao will set up Ragusta. And it's FEU point. And it looks like there was a violation called by Camille Abanto, much to the surprise of the NU side. So we're tied at 11 now. Great pass from Deniega, keeping it in play for the burner from Zandrex Ragusta. 2 blocks in front of him. No problem. Here's Zandrex Ragusta again. Coronel. His pass a little too close to the net, but Landicho with a one-handed set, a nifty one to claim the point for FEU Diliman. Again, looks like Coach Rene Dulay will have Sam Hopkins check in here to serve for Tyler Ramos. Interestingly, Ahmad Kuroshavi will stay in to play front row volleyball for FEU. Hopkins straight to Deniega. Milian. Great defense by FEU. A chance though for NU. Lejano. Excuse me, that was Biscocho on the put away. Little shoot set. Upping the tempo is Tuliao, the backup setter, who came in here to set in set number 4. Here's Biscocho. Coronel, another pretty good pass. There was the pickup from Altoveros. Lejano had to roll it over. The tip won't work for Amorin. Lejano tried to find the corner. It goes outside, and you see Milian asking or saying that it was inside. Lejano asking for a touch. Neither of them correct. 13 all.
13 all.
Bad pass, and FEU takes the lead. This is their first lead of set number 4. 14-13. And Ragusta will check out here. He'll take a break. Joseph Favila will check in for NU. Looks like he'll play setter here, and Tuliao will play spiker. Favila will set up the middle. Ronnie Milian. He converts. Now Ronnie Milian will serve. Back and forth we go here like 2 heavyweight boxers. Haymakers, jabs, uppercuts from both NU and FEU Diliman, neither going down yet here. Set number 4. Nandicho to the outside. It's denied. The back set. Kuroshavi can convert. Combination. A bit of chaos that time. And 2 players coming up to hit, or even 3 players thought they were going to get the ball in that combination play. But FEU will take the point. Here comes Brix Landicho. Deniega, great pass. And Maghanoy couldn't convert. And the Baby Tamaraos take a 2-point lead. NUNS contesting a couple of calls there. Camille Abanto standing firm. Our first referee will uphold this 2-point FEU lead. Favila, the back set, and Tuliao misfires.
A plus 4 for the Diamondbacks.
Now it's FEU Diliman taking control in set number 4. Timeout, Coach Edgar Baroga.
Timeout and
It was NUNS who had a slight 2-point advantage earlier in this set, but FEU Diliman coming alive late, now a 3-point lead for them. Favila will set up Lejano. That was his best hit of the day. Getting the side out immediately. Looks like Crespo will check back in here, or Ragusta will check back in for Coach Edgar Baroga, with Tuliao the setter now in the back row. Coronel on the pickup, out of system, Maliwanag puts an exclamation point on that one. Both of his blockers got up very high, but Kenneth Maliwanag still able to go over and through both of them. 18-15 score. Biniega on the pickup. And Maghanoy, it's still alive. But a chance. Lejano powers that one off the block. Just like set number 2 and 3, it's NU on the comeback trail here in set number 4. Set number 2, they came back from down 7. Set number 3 couldn't eat into the FEU lead. Here, just down by 2 with Lejano at the service line. The back set, Maliwanag, picked up. Ragusta will send it over. Here's Ramos. Slowed down. Tulia will go to Biscocho. Asking for a touch, and he gets it. Now it's Coach Rene Dulay asking for a double contact on the setter. Explaining to the table officials, but won't get a reversal on that one. 17-18 the score. Here's Lejano. Get some help from the net. It goes over. Ramos slowed down again. And Maghanoy couldn't convert. Ramos will get a swing. It's sent back by Ragusta. Ramos again, no good. Long rally here. Ragusta alive. NUNS to Maghanoy to tie things at 18. 3 straight Bullpups points. Okay, Coach Rene Dulay will call his first timeout of set 4. Tight one here in set number 4. As expected from 2 teams. Played terrifically all day today. It's been back and forth. Great volleyball between NU and FEU. Maliwanag, one blocker to beat. Whistle blown. And it looks like a violation was called. He apparently stepped on the line.
Scores at 19 to 18. MU up by 1. Substitution for FEU.
He touched the net. Was the call from Camille Abanto. A substitution made here. Karch Carolino will check in for Landicho. NU up by 1. 4 straight points for them here. As Maghanoy makes it 5 consecutive NU points. What a run here by the Bullpups, taking control late in set 4.
It's 20, serving 18.
Lejano going through his ritual. Serving, almost an ace. Ramos will send it over. A chance. Up to Ragusta. Ramos gets a touch on it. Here's Tyler. And he converts.
Tyler Ramos.
Ending the NU run. Anxious moments here. Again, this game, but it's crucial for both teams. It's pretty much life or death for FEU Diliman's twice to beat advantage today. As Ragusta misfires. 20 all the score now.
We're now tied at 20 points.
Second referee, Camila Banto and Philip Nunez will talk things over. It looks like that was more of a conversation about decorum inside the court. We'll play on here. 20 all the score. We're headed for a tight conclusion here. As Rivera will send that ball out. He was sure-handed all day on the serve, giving up a big error here. So his counterpart, the middle blocker, Maghanoy, well, he was setting up the serve. He'll get a service specialist to come in for him, Mikael Abut. Can he make a difference here? Serving and sweeping for the middle. His team up by 1. Rex Landicho will replace Karch Carolino. Abut on the serve. The back set, Maliwanag. Had an open block there. A late middle blocker in Milian. And he punches that one home. 21 all the score now. Now, Maliwanag will rotate to the back row. Iniega, pretty good pickup. Here's Biscocho, who's popped up. Ramos, he'll score. Baby Tamaraos back on top. 22-21. Here's Kenneth Maliwanag.
22, serving 21.
Service error. So that's a couple of big service errors for FEU. The last 2 NU points coming off their serve mishaps. 22 all now. First to 3 points between FEU and NU, and Coach Rene Dulay will call a timeout.
Timeout FEU.
The Blue Eagle Gym crowd going at it now. FEU and NU race to 3. 22 all in set number 4. And it's alive. Biscocho saved. Chance. NU. Ragusta can convert. They go to Ramos. Great pickup from Altaveros. Here's Biscocho again. Did he get a block? Yes, he did. Much to the dismay of the FEU side.
National University.
All day it's been like this. Both sides have had their qualms about the calls, particularly about block touches. Neil Levanto will talk things over here with the FEU captain, Philip Nunez as well, our second referee, getting involved in the conversation. So we'll play on here. 23-22. Xandrix Ragusta, he's been terrific all day today. 14 points so far for him. And Dicho, there's a block, and it goes down. A bit of miscommunication among the baby Tamaraws there. Amorin and Ramos hesitating to get that touch. The rebound, putting FEU or putting NU at match point. Ragusta. Sharp serve. Landicho goes to the outside. Ramos. There's a net touch on a bullpup. And again, the players letting their disagreement known. And Camila Banto and Philip Nunez will talk things over here. Ronnie Milian saying, I think baby Tamaraw hit his knee on the net, but our referee is insisting that it was a touch on a bullpup. It will be FEU point.
Net touch, NU. Substitution, FEU, number 5.
So Kuro Ushavi will check out. Manlapas will come back in for FEU. Their team clinging here. One more good play from NU ends the match. Does FEU have another good serve, defensive play in them? And a timeout will be called by Coach Edgar Baroga. Tense moments here in the Blue Eagle Gym. NU at set point, but it's only 24-23. Bullpups trying to lock up win number 12. Already have a twice to beat advantage. FEU wants it. Here we go. To Liao. To Biscocho, and the Bullpups survive. NUNS sweep the season series against FEU Diliman, and now the baby Tamaraws need some things to swing their way to earn a twice to beat advantage. NUNS with a gritty win, taking this one in 4 sets, 25-22, 26-24, 18-25, 25-23. Each set had its tense moments. But it's the NU Bullpups who will survive here. A classic showdown between two of the best programs in UAAP boys volleyball. What a game between NU and FEU Diliman. We'll see our final score, 25-22, 26-24, 18-25, 25-23 in favor of last year's runners-up, the season 86 champions, the NUNS Bull Pups. Baby Tamaraws again will need a couple of breaks to go their way in order to still get a twice to beat advantage. NU on the other hand, very much secured of the top spot and their own twice to beat incentive. They've made the last 5 finals, and Xandrix Ragusta putting up another great line. Our player of the game today, 17 points for the young man out of Valenzuela, leading his team to a big win, playing in his final UAAP season in the boys division. Xandrix Ragusta trying to spark the NU back to the finals. We still have more games here. That will be on Friday at the Paco Arena. Boys volleyball action will continue. La Salle Isabel and NUNS to open the day. UPIS and FEU Diliman, Ateneo and UE. Then a big one between UST and Adams, and winner of that one will determine whether we'll have a playoff for the number 4. If Adamson wins, we'll have a playoff. If UST wins, they're through to the final 4. A terrific day of action here this Sunday at the Blue Eagle Gym, and it's been a pleasure bringing it to you on the Pilipinas Live app, and for everyone behind the scenes here on Signal TV. This has been Miguel Flores thanking you for joining us in UAAP Season 88. Legends start here.